Now then YouTube, a quick step-by-step guide on how to fit an aftermarket steering wheel using a proper boss kit on an EK Civic. Now when it comes to fitting a steering wheel, first thing you need to do is disconnect the battery. Messing around with airbags can be dangerous. First thing you need to do is pop your bonnet and disconnect both terminals on your battery. I've already got these cracked off. That's just with two 10mm. Take them off and put them in a place where they're not going to flick over and catch the battery again. Now before removing the wheel, you want to make sure that the steering wheel is actually straight and the wheels are straight on the car. I've got the steering lock on, so I know it's just slightly down to the right. Now once you're happy the steering wheel is in the right position, there's two little plastic tabs on the side of the steering wheel. You can literally pull these out with just your fingers. One on the right hand side. One on the left. And all you're going to need is a T35. You can just see that T35 inside the steering wheel. There's one of those on each side of the wheel, what you need to remove, and then that should free up the airbag. So all you need to do is pull them screws out. Can be pretty tight, depending on if anyone's been in there messing around before. Nearly lost that one. They're literally the two gold screws. This airbag should just pull out. Once the airbag's pulled slightly forward, you're going to get access, and you want to go and disconnect these horn buttons, these connectors here for the horn buttons, and this airbag connector right here. Then we're going to undo this nut and pull off the wheel. Always be careful once you've got the airbag off, it can detonate. Well, apparently anyway. So just make sure you put that in a safe place where it's not going to get damaged. Now for this nut you're going to need a 19mm socket and a bar. These can be pretty tight. But once you cracked it off, it should just wind straight off. Now here comes the fun part. A little tip, just screw this nut on slightly, just so it's got a couple of threads. Now what you're going to need to do is rock the steering wheel and try and get it off the shaft. Putting that nut on is going to stop you pulling the steering wheel and hitting yourself in the face. As you can see, that's freed off now. Wind that nut off. There we go, steering wheel removed. Now once the wheel's removed, always be careful with this. This is called your airbag squib. Now basically there's a ribbon inside of there. If you spin it round, it can cause the ribbon to snap, which will cause your airbag light to come on. Now this hub adapter is a HKB one. This is from Tegawa. This should be a direct fitment, so we can keep the airbag squib. So it should come with everything, including resistors which you put into the airbag so you won't get any lights on the dash. Now with this HKB boss kit, it's designed to directly fit so you can keep the airbag squib. So once you're down to this point, remove the outer sleeving. That just slides off. Now basically there's a top arrow, so you want that to be at the top of the steering wheel. And then on your airbag squib you've got your two pins. They will line up and lock into the squib. So once you're happy and you find that top point, it will slide straight down. In the HKB kit you also get an airbag resistor so they just slide. Two little terminals. They'll slide onto the actual airbag connector, which is the yellow plug. All we'll do with that is we'll tie that all together with some tape, make sure there's not going to be any chance of it catching and arcing on anything. Get the nut, wind that back onto the column. So you want some electrical tape for the airbag connector. And all we're going to do is tape those together. Make sure the pins are pushed in correctly. Much tape over that as well. Once you're all taped up, slide that back into the hub. And that'll sit in there. Slide your cover back over the hub. Now it's time to fit the wheel. Now with your steering wheel, you should get a little adapter ring. So your horn will earth out on there. Power needs put into the centre pin. So I've just bent that pin up, so then we can put our connector onto that. So you slide the adapter ring on first, then on with your wheel. And you can start, once you've got your wheel, start putting a couple of Allen keys in. Once you're at this point, go put your battery back on, so then you can actually test it to make sure the horn's working fine. Right, so your horn should go onto that centre pin. Slide that into the thing. And as you see, if you've done it right, the horn should work. Now if that's all good, finish off by putting the rest of the Allen keys in, tighten them down. And there we are, all fitted. Nice and tidy, looks loads better than the original wheel. Horn working. Perfect. Now if you enjoy this type of content or find it helpful, subscribe, drop me a like, and I'll catch you in the next one. See you later.